Do you label yourself? Do you tell yourself, oh, I would, but I can't because I'm like this? Oh, I wish I could start a YouTube channel, but I'm too shy on camera and I'm not a very good public speaker, so I won't. Why would you limit yourself to a specific way of being instead of thinking to yourself that you can do anything? You want to be limited to just an introvert or just someone who can't do something? It's all in your own head. The only limitation that you have is the one that you place on yourself in your own head. Imagine a Dark Souls boss. The way that we beat these bosses is by adapting and memorizing their movesets. They have a limited amount of moves. However many there may be, they have a limited amount of moves. We as the player must be willing to change it up. Change our plan of attack, change our weapons, change our strategy, our tactics. If we fight the Nameless King the same way that we fight General Radahn, then we'll lose. The Nameless King requires trigger discipline and patience. Consort Radahn requires you to pray to whatever god you believe in and hope he doesn't bulldoze your ass. Even looking at it from this perspective, if you move around the same way in the arena while fighting Yorm the Giant versus fighting Slave Knight Gale, then you'll lose. With Yorm, he's slow and you can run under his legs to gain an advantage on him. With Gale, you just can't do the same. Instead, you kinda wanna lead him in and let him do his thing and dodge around until he stops attacking for a second. And then that is when you strike. As the player, the Chosen Undead, the Unkindled, the Tarnished, it's necessary to be fluid and always be willing to change it up, because that is how we win. So, in real life, why would you limit yourself to only a specific set of moves? Make yourself the easily defeatable boss. You wish you could talk to girls, but you need confidence and charisma, and you don't know what to say, and you're really just an introvert by nature, so actually, I didn't even want to talk to that girl in the first place anyway. Fuck that. If you let yourself believe that you can't do it, then you're on the wrong track. If you let yourself believe that you can't do it, then you can't do it. If you believe that you can do it, then you can do it. If you can at least manage to fake being brave, then that is still being brave. And if you are someone who actually really cannot speak to people because you don't know what to say or you don't know how to speak, then practice. If this is something that's really important to you and that's been paining you for a long time, then it's something worth practicing for, no? In Dark Souls, when the boss is simply way too fucking hard and it's genuinely impossible to beat at your level, what do? You go and level yourself up and then come back stronger than before. I'm telling you, they put so many Dark Souls references in real life, it's insane. If you're going to label yourself as anything, label yourself as capable and adaptable. Label yourself as a force to be reckoned with. Label yourself as someone who, if at first doesn't succeed, won't back down then and there. Just think about it. What good would it do you to think about it any differently? To think about yourself any differently? Do what you want to do. Say what you need to say. And try your best to just live well, you know? Live good and don't take this advice so seriously. Everything doesn't need to be super serious all the time. Sometimes you can laugh at yourself. But when something is important to you, do not limit your beliefs about yourself. And don't count yourself out so soon.
He spreads my cheeks and he makes me scream. He's my number one guy.